Hello, in this video, I'm going to walk you through the step for you to apply for your Uganda e-visa online without having to go for the embassy interview or whatever process there is. So if you are applying online, all you need to do is to watch this video, put it side by side as you fill your application form, and you wouldn't miss any step. So let's get right into it.
Guys, we are live now on the Uganda immigration website, and as usual I have done well to drop the link in the description box for you. So just click on that link or copy it out and paste, then watch this video side by side as you fill your application form so you do not make any errors. So let's quickly browse through the dashboard page. As you can see, it says here Uganda tourist visa single entry. The visa is granted to travelers coming to Uganda for tourism, medical treatment, family visits, whichever one applies to you. Visa approval authorization is valid for 90 days from the day of approval. So if you were to be approved today, you start to count 90 days and you will have to make your entry within that timeline. So you want to make your calculations to be sure that you are applying just in time to when you're due to travel. So to apply, we're supposed to click this link and it redirects us. However, let's quickly go through what the requirements are for tourism. You need to attach your passport copy, which is the data page, valid for at least 6 months from the day of travel. Your tour plan, I always recommend that you book your tour in advance so that you can upload it. It shows your itinerary and what you intend to do in the country. Just for the purpose of this application, I'm going to put the link for Viator here, where you can easily come and book your tour. So if you come to Viator, you click on Uganda, you see the tours that apply. For example, let's say you want to travel between 6th and 14th of August, you click on apply. You will immediately see the options that are available for tours in Uganda. So you see free cancellation 3 to 4 hours before the due time of the tour. You book a free cancellation tour and then attach the itinerary for all the days that you intend to stay. Of course, there will be days of rest. Make sure that you do that, print this out and then attach it to your application. So let's quickly go back to the application. Beyond the tour plan, you need to have your travel itinerary, so which is going to be like your flight reservation. Now I've done the flight reservation. I'm going to attach the link for you, just so at the top right corner here, just so you could click it and it redirects you to where you're going to book your flight reservation. Then you need your yellow fever vaccination card. This one is extremely important if you're traveling within Africa and you've been in an African country that has this requirement for it as an applicant. So you need to get it, the vaccination card. I would also show you a sample here, as you can see, so you know what to do to get it. If you need directives, drop a comment in the comment section. If you're in Nigeria, I can let you know how to go about getting your yellow fever vaccination card. Then the hotel booking as well, I've done a video on that, so you just need to click the link on the top right corner here to direct you to how to make your hotel booking. So let's get right onto the application. So you're gonna have to accept it here. So this is a disclaimer. Click on accept, and now we can see apply online. You get started, choose the kind of visa or permit, entry permit, student pass. Our concern is with visa, so we click on visa, and then category. For category, you come down to if you want multiple entry, if you want East African tourist visa, which allows you to travel to not just Uganda, you travel to Uganda, you travel to Kenya, you travel to Rwanda, and you also travel to Tanzania. So this East Africa includes all the 4 block countries that are under a East African agreement. So you can go for this option. Is significantly more expensive, but I will recommend it if you want to travel to other countries within the region. So however, we just want to go for the normal Uganda ordinary tourist visa for the purpose of this application, so we click on it. Subcategory single entry is only the option available. So as you can see, supporting documentations, a letter stating the reason for transit or traveling if you're transiting to other country, which is not a concern. Cover letter detailing the purpose of visit. It's not difficult to do a cover letter draft. Just write where you're going to, what you do, your business, your employment, what you intend to do in Uganda. Detail the itinerary just like you have it on the tour from Viator, just in a more presentable format. And sign it, then you upload it as well to your application. Return flight tickets, not an issued ticket, but this time around the reservation, just like I had previously stated. Go to the video that I had done for that flight reservation and you will be able to do it. Your passport biodata page, even a passport photograph. Look at recent passport photograph of your face, because faces change. You change your haircut. Invitation letter if you're visiting a family, you're not visiting any family. So supporting document for the purpose of visit if you're going for medicals and just whatnot, depending on the purpose. But this is visitor visa, so this is where and the application fee is 50 USD. As you can see clearly here, it's 50 USD. So click on next step. Now for the next step, we're going to start the application. Do you want to apply to go as a group, or you have an existing group application that you would like to link this one to? So you click here and you choose which of them applies to you. None applies. This is being done on the premise that is an individual applicant that is applying. So you click here to insert your name, given name Ifechukwu, son name Eziefule. Then select your date of birth. Let's say for the purpose of the application that my date of birth is sometime in 1999. Then let's say July 21. Then you say choose your gender, male. Marital status, single if you're married, of course you state it there. Current nationality, I'm obviously Nigerian. Do you have any dual nationality? In my case, no. If your case is applicable, you state accordingly. Then immigration status in country of residence. I'm a citizen in my country of residence. If you're a PR resident, of course you state that. What's my country of residence? Mine is Nigeria. City of residence is Lagos. Current address, so let's just select 30 Victory Street, Ikoyi, Lagos. So phone number, let's do +234 8012345678. So email address, Ife, let's do it as Oladejo as we normally use. Let's do Oladejo 2025 at gmail.com. Passport type, obviously ordinary passport, except you're a diplomat. Passport number, let's do A01234567. So issuing country, Nigeria. Place of issue, Lagos. Date of issue, let's just put 1st July 2025, due to expire to, let's put it at 2035, the same 1st of July. Previous passports, if you have any, let's say no in my case. Do you have any children endorsed on your passport accompanying you? No. If you have children accompanying you, state yes. Address in Uganda, so in this case you can see either you're visiting a person, organization, or a hotel or travel agency. In this case it will be your hotel which you have already booked. So let's just say it's Radisson Blue, Anchorage, Entebbe. So travel history, list of 5 countries you visited in the last 5 years. Even if you visited more than 5 countries, they just specify. So in this case we just insert them and put a comma. So let's start with me: USA, Rwanda, Kenya, Ghana, South Africa. So that's it, last 5 countries you visited recently. Purpose of visit is tourism, obviously. You see there are multiple reasons for visit, so we just choose tourism here. Date of arrival, let's put it at August, because this is usually processed within 7 working days, so we give ample time. And then we select, let's put it at 7 August. So point of entry, if you want your visa personalized, so if you want them to have your biometrics collected and you want a sticker visa, you can select. I still recommend you select this option just so that you have this. It's always preferable if you have a sticker visa anyways, but yeah, they will still issue your e-visa if that's what they want to do. So duration of stay, let's just say it's a 10-day stay. Then yeah, specify the day stay here, choose the days. Have you been denied a visa before? No. Have you been deported before? No. Have you been convicted in any country before? No. Have you any criminal proceedings against you? No. Are you suffering from any mental illness? No. I confirm that all the information I have provided in this form is accurate and valid. So you select that you are not a robot, then you click on next step. Now there is a couple of errors here. I had missed out on place of birth. So place of birth, you're gonna have to insert Lagos here as your place of birth. Then country of birth as well is Nigeria. So we come back down and click on next step. Now we've clicked on next step. You're gonna have to add your information. In this case, you see your passport biodata page, recent passport size photograph, and return flight ticket. So we click on choose file. So choose file here, and I usually have everything in a file, so it's easy for me to select. In this case, I just choose my passport photograph here and click on this. See it's added, then choose your international passport. Okay, now we've added the passport. The next thing to add is the flight tickets. So you would have already had your itinerary done as usual. Then you click on upload, and that's it. All documents have been uploaded. You click next. As you can see, you would see all the information as regards your application. You can review what you've done to be sure that all is in order. Your date of birth, all the personal data, passport information that you inserted, and date of arrival, tourism, then the documents, which is your this and that. Then you click on submit and you pay and print. So that's it. And then you wait for about 3 to 7 working days and you have your visa issued. So that's that. If you've got any comments or any questions to ask, you can drop in the comment section for me and I would respond to them on the go. If you want me to be the one to handle your application, you can reach out to 360 Travel and Tours on Instagram. The handle has been put on this video. 360 Travel and Tours would be able to attend to your application. Also, if you like the content that I do create, or you have any other country that you'd like for me to do an application to up next, let me know in the comment section and we'll do that. And don't forget that if you found this video helpful, click the subscription button right now and also click on the notification bell. Thank you.